Our last episode's second exploration ended up going quite a bit longer than I expected, so we've got a lot left to do in this day. And let's see, last session we finished it off by finding the code for the tree, I think. So we're going to continue with today's exploration now. That is number one priority, and all I have to do is talk about it, and here it is. Alright. Still gotta draft them both. And this is a power connector. So if I happen to draw a boiler room right here, you know what? Laboratory next to a pump room, also very good. But I gotta do the pump room. Now, does this stay solved? Looks like it did. Are you just already on? I don't see the blue lights. You have to take the elevator. Or just have to hit the button. Definitely not on. Do I have to? Like I do. Okay, and the one from the left is going... But for this one I want. Hello? Oh, you're still in. So... Oh, the left is this one. This one does not have steam through it. I need two, and that should solve it. Probably have to go back up there and hit back. Two through. That box. Already. The rest of this should already be solved. Back up the ladder and check on it. Do I have to send the power in a particular direction? Well, I guess I want to send it to the left. I wonder if the dark room changes. So the lab has power. I don't want to waste having these two rooms drafted. We're going to go straight. Now I doubt I can put the secret garden key in right here. It's going to say regular. Yes. The observatory. Archives, that hurts you for the rest of the day. I just don't think that. Observatory is fine. Permanent star on the left. I think I turned off the power so oh, right. You are locked by the steam thing. So I'd have to turn the power off to open you? That sucks. Let's hit the observatory first, see if we can make our way around. What have we today? Is this the 13? Well, you know what? Dead-end rooms are good when you've got a dead-end boot. Let's just see if we can avoid that whole point. None of these are very good. Shortcut to nowhere helps nothing. I don't have a bedroom bonus. I might as well... This will give me the 5 steps today. Oh, but I don't even have... Hey, which of these is more likely to have something useful? You know what? It's a dead-end room. So that gives us the other bonus. It's scout room. Someone's got to be taking care of the hand. Can't take the flashlight. If I've ever put that against this wall before. Checker. Sorry. Plus I can see. Right, Simon is us. So this is written by brother, perhaps? No, we are the younger brothers. Yeah, the older brother is happy because we are not here with him. Today. I don't suppose today is a clue. Oh wait, there's a next page. I swear I'm missing all the next pages. Wow, okay. Herbie is mean and stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. And this is written in red, but it's handwritten, so it's not necessarily. Okay, so I guess this is Simon. Oh, I got... Okay, there's so much... I don't notice them. They're down there in the corner. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my journal without my permission, and writing mean things in it too. Threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. If he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. I'll make sure he gets no presents. I don't need presents. I have my brother's book because he can stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Though he is older, he is a... But we were mean to our older brother. My brother returns from college, and I finally get to return to him the book I took from him a long, long time. Hopefully you also find it hilarious. I have no idea how to survive sharing a room. All things being said, I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma. Welcome. Anything that's hidden in there. Okay, so we did not get along as children, but Simon, the younger brother, seems to be okay about it. Now, just sort of side thing to this, but if we had an older brother, but we are inheriting it, either our relative Sinclair just liked us better for some reason, or maybe the other brother isn't around. Like, we're not sharing this inheritance at all, so that is curious. And yeah, Simon, we are often, we just sort of assume we're the blue prince, but we're writing in red here. So maybe we are not the blue prince, maybe Herbie is. Let's see, Herbie, I go back to that picture. Yeah. One that I just took dark. That said Hartley. Hartley, not Herbie. Right? I want to make doubly sure. Because this actually tells us, yeah, even if it's Herbert and not, wait, Herbert? Is meaning, because Herbert Sinclair, I thought, is the old guy who left this to us. So this, if Herbie is the older brother, then Simon is younger brother. I mean, our older brother could just be named after the uncle. That's the most likely scenario here. Not some weird time shenanigans. I think he was the grand uncle, something. Or mother's. Okay, so we're gonna have to redirect the pipes in an annoying way to get into this room. Oh, but I only had to do one of them, so I'll be able to undo it really easily when I get back. And you know what? That didn't shut off the power either. Weird, because you don't have all of your inputs anymore. That state is not correct. because I redirected your steam away. Okay, this is going west. The west wall. Can I put the secret garden on the west side? I can. Aha. Oh, and it does have rooms on both sides. I thought it was a dead end. That's fine, we can still get back to the laboratory. Most importantly, I keep thinking those are coins. I can open up a room. You still look like a secret way out. Oh, they're all connected, so I don't have to resolve this. Left door by the foundation is open. Yeah, this map doesn't... I guess the stuff in the middle doesn't show up until you enter it. They rise out of the floor. No other bits I'm missing. I don't have a metal detector. If there were coins hidden in the pot, it just is. But I'll just outside. Okay, going north. Plus 1 key for each bedroom. Well, that counts as 2. This would basically give me 3 keys. I don't have that. Ooh, the furnace. Somewhere, something told me that if you power up the furnace, there is a potential bonus. Like, something about the furnace could be powered up. So that could go, like, from the boiler room through the lab to there. But I'm really hesitant about blocking things off. I think I may just take the spare room. I still have plenty of energy, so I'm not worried about the backtracking too bad, because I can just go straight through that boiler. We can proceed ahead. I am out of... Code check. I'm out of keys. Now, it's been so long, I have no idea if I've already checked something, or if it would be me checking something for the future. In the bedroom, if I can just get to the foundation and get down there, I still need the pump room connected to these rooms. Well, at least the bedroom's free movement. Reddington. Hidden in Reddington. Also notably, red. Very red. Oh, white. Got a moon pendant. I'm seeing, yeah, that moon with like an eye or a gem. We've seen a lot more of those than we had in the past. This Mary or Marion? Yeah, I'm looking for... Okay, she's got a white. Not a black chest. Give me a left turn, please. I mean, the study is a new room, but that's gonna... Oh, I didn't realize I've just blocked this off. Unless the laboratory... I mean, this is just unlucky, but I ran out of gem. Okay, I need that thing off the laboratory, have the pump room, or the day's gonna be done. Study. I don't think I've been in here before. 44 letters in the message. I did not realize that actually added up to something. I've been doing the puzzles the whole time. Ace and ace. So the same room always gives you the same letter. Okay, I'm gonna have to start doing a lot of those, and they tell us which 5 are not used. It's picture time. Okay. Well. That's fun. So I get to keep track of all of those things now. And more specifically, their... I would have said this looks like the den, but not exactly. Chessboard. It's the Black King's position. Because that doesn't line up with empty picture. Got a Black King in the room. Well, we've got a clock and a necktie. So probably tie and Sinke. What do we have here? Don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms. Need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. No idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Craft. Oh, face and he likes face and acre. Card. Okay, so this is giving us examples of how to solve these things. But no, I'm just on the chat. Just on forever waiting. And another safe. Well, I'm gonna have to look up my combinations to enter. As well, one from outside was 1128. We would just use the same one here. Okay, another. Okay, the coat of arms is 1230. Now, office safe, we have a red thing that said the office safe was 908. Try to click on the handle, just try to spin it. Doesn't. Anything else that's really likely? 4121 was just working stuff out from the shelter card. Just I don't think I've got the clue I need for this, but I imagine maybe this is going to give us some code. But hey, this told us about a new puzzle that may be worth it all by its own. And I've got to write down I and for this room. So yeah, I've got a whole new puzzle to start writing. So tie and tie, therefore M. Like I gotta revisit every room, everything. But I mean, I guess that's good game design. That one. Back to these rooms to our closed off lab with please. Room. Yeah, you're still on somehow. So this didn't have a still suffering from that laundry room mishap. Extra lights are on. Or at least it feels like extra lights are on. Probably not. Okay, we've got Tiger. And I never really figured out what that was supposed to be. There's probably like a tire in here. Because the actual name for that, I'm pretty sure the name for those things is like a lazy Susan. So I wonder if there's a different word for like the level one? Yeah, cat and cart just doesn't seem right here. If you call that tiger, then what is the extra letter? Because I imagine the G is still what you'd need. I think the photographs change most of the room. So I go this one. Self-lock. It was. Oh, I was thinking it was red before, and it is red again. I think that's just the regular room lights power. Still feel like something should have changed if this is a power connect. Okay, the lab is on. I mean, we can do an experiment exactly once. I guess that's better than 0. Okay, the way you work is push. Where is it? Push 3 after 9. So, and the lab is active. Have I never done this before? I might not have ever actually successfully done this. Where are you going? Oh. We are going outside again after all. Haha! We are not done yet. Oh, it's permanently open. Okay, interesting. So you can access an offline terminal? So maybe I could, like, access the laboratory and turn on an experiment at the start of the day? That would be... And I wonder if you have to do it from there, which means it's another outside tax, because you have to go through... Whoa! Permanently add a gold to your allowance? That's just crazy good. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think I'm ever going to be able to do any of that. I don't know what an archived floor plan, but that as an option is just crazy. Maybe I'm going to get a shop in that last room. I can't use the other two. So yeah, that would be nice. Archived floor plan. That is worth looking up. That's just my history. I just want to hit the glossary and look up. One of the other things will be act. That could allow me to hit the experiment from somewhere else. Archive. Okay, so whenever you look at something that's blank, so your random draws if you've hit the archive. Okay. So it would make that situation so bad. Boy, I never actually turned that on before. Here's our last room before we run outside. It's locked and I don't have a key. So I'll never know. Never know what that could have been. Because there's a hidden key right here. Oh. Right here. Okay, well, we are heading back out. I might find more coins in the tomb at this point. This... Like, is this just... I could act... I mean, I can test that right now. Let's try to activate the shelter. Because that specifically does something after you have done the experiment. Because that creates enough radiation to, like, unlock every door in the house. Which would be interesting right here. I could get into that other room. And one offline may be used using that other thing. So we're going to hit the shelter. Yes. This gives you so much more flexibility for these terminals. Because yeah, the shelter one, how are you? Take them. And it should be super high because we actually successfully did the experiment. That's how you say you're supposed to work. Spiked by the experiment. Okay, it's... So flipping the lever doesn't do it. I need to make the experiment happen at least like 5 or 6 times in order to unlock all doors. So, at least now I know this doesn't count as doing an experiment. It's just the things you put in on here, which I could now do from, say, the security room or other places. Okay, well, we are going outside. We're going to go check on that new spot that showed up. We may not be unlocking any more things today. Gotta find my way out. Way out is through the chat. Again. And then a left turn through security. Hello. Wait, there's a banana here now? Might have been there before, but a little bit of extra energy. It's not hurt. Just totally through the parlor. All. Way to go. Oh, neat. This looks nice if you're on the front wall. I like that. Kitchen is really good on this front wall. Just is there. So we've made it to the front. I could go visit the den, but the gem's not gonna help. I completely forgot to look at all of the... But yeah, face and ace, it just straight up tells us that one. So, I can put the F there. At least I can find it. I did not look at any of the rooms as I was running. Wait. I mean, I might as well just... Since... Right here. Got Bridge and Bride. Gotta go write down 2 more entries in my map. It's gonna be a difficult one to remember here. Okay, fruit definitely got distributed throughout this house. And I'm salting an orange. Let's see. Kind of. I'll bet it's broom and... I got 28, I'll just go. That could be prayer or hands or crowbar. I don't think crowbars. That looks like crowbar. What would that be? This is a pair of toughies. They're shot and figure it out later. And I thought maybe that could be prayer and prybar, but there's 2 letters that don't interact there. Call that a pry. That could be pry versus pray. I think that would be my best guess on that one. Put down as I think. The outer room shouldn't matter. I don't think there's any point to going to the tomb. I can come back here and just... Oh, I can only put 1 coin in per day. So that's... We are going to go explore that new room, see if there's writing. But haha! We went by it earlier here in this episode, and now it's open. Whoa. On the computer hub, there's a term. Left. Admin key. This might be a different password. Aha. And 1 of 3 lights is on. That could be the 3 different terminals. I only really activated the security and the laboratory. The only one that's missing is the 3rd one. Microchip. Microchip? What? I can insert it somewhere? Oh, okay. So that's what I picked up. So I'm looking for 2 more microchips to complete this. That out. Put you in here. Would appear. That is another new thing I have not encountered at all before. This doesn't show up in the house at all. But it Could remain permanently open. Got a microchip. I mean, I'm hesitant to take it out of here when I'm about to end the day. So I need 2 more microchips to open that door. I'm looking for an administrator password. I try the 1120 there. Oh, I've got the password for the thing outside. I didn't think so. Let's get out of there. I've got the station for the guard thing. So close. 11-28. Yep. I think I just never have had the magnifying glass. Oh, permanently unlocked. Whoa, every day, extra 20 steps? Oh my goodness. That is huge. Yeah, I guess we pick some apples every day. I mean, that's going to make the difference a lot of times. I won't feel bad about going to the outer room anymore. Ta-da! Yes, it's all 4 of them. What happens? Ooh, 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 ooh. This is an elevator. Or just a box. Oh, that's an elevator. Got some energy left. They're not all... Oh, maybe... Oh, the burning turned off here. It went... In here... It's... log. So, April 10th. Oh, next page. I can't forget that. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of groundskeeper, I was dismayed to find my predecessor kept no notes, logs, or records of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms. As a result of this, in the first few months, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, as much as pertains to horticulture and tomfoolery. And let's see, was it the groundskeeper who was in cahoots with the driver? I don't remember Robert Nagula. I remember Denny something. I gotta keep a record of this guy's name. Yeah, I found in my previous notes the groundskeeper was Denny Ravain, so maybe this is his replacement. Among my duties, I've been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and includes the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Ep's death, to enclosure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride. I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. So, first, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden, that is 6, all fall within this category. Soil survey, eh? Oh, so the best rooms to find them? The first task I undertook was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil. While I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear on the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a green. So, I guess we'll never get a green room there, and we're just more likely to get the green rooms in those. I've definitely felt like I got a lot more green rooms in those spots. So this is neat. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. Installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking to almost every room. They all had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps outside are still connected to the gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Yep, so we saw those things outside. They are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude. They prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. I don't think it's winter at this. Oh, but is it November? It is November. So that getting cold. When they are not in use, the gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Interesting. So maybe having the smudge pots on will give us a daily yield of apples, but if we neglect them. Finally have a new cause to champion and submitted a request for change of scenery. I would like to replace the statue of Orinda in the cloister with the more appropriate angel Rina. For all as beautiful as the statue is, should the greenery be governed by the paragon of gardening? So amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate for the better part of yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garth. I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. What is a garth? Okay, a garth is basically an enclosed garden, surrounded by stuff. And yeah, we definitely have found the, like the statue that I accidentally found a way into their little cloister before. So Rina is the gardener champion. Okay. Currently in the cloister. Yeah, the cloister is explicitly a room. Oh. Well, that looks like a thing a gem would have been on. It is no longer all the way around. Okay. So these things are basically gas warming the gardens. If I ever notice that the trees look like they've got frost on them, I will try to switch all of those back on. But oh, I now have something to explore for all those blue. So that's just go. Let's go. That maximum speed we have is stroll, so what I got. What are you going? Is this going to take us into the underground, or perhaps to the cliff path that we've seen over there so many times? Or if this is going to take us into that back basement. Up there. Foreman's log. Brentford Mining Company Excavation Department. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we've surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels, packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. The site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. So 1915 is the date on this one. Long time. This place is called the Crescent. Cannot take entering the gap. this episode's going long again. Oh, hello. Thought this was connecting us into the big circle room from underground. What do we have here? Blue chess pieces, eh? Oh, do you need me to mark where I found the different color check piece? Well, guess I need to put down 2. I've been noticing the chess pieces, but I thought they were associated with people. They're associated with positions in the house as well. Okay, now I need to draw a second map in addition to the letters for which rooms I find the various figures in. I could go back and watch all my old videos to double check these things, but I'd rather move. That would be a... But I mean, it's actually an option. Another sealed door. Feels like the Black Bridge one. And then... Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Robert Burdenson. By Professor Willard. Sigils of the past and... This is something you'd expect. So, okay. Something of the first area, either of a natural or resulting from the creations of blah, were accustomed to record various signs with the aid of blah. They did this in order that the blah of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture that predate both written text and heraldic art. However, today when you use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree, seen in geometrical lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils especially. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle this symbol and identify the individual elements. So, composed of 4 things. There's a core shape, dividing lines, the moat, the border. So the core... Well, we know at least one of these, because we saw the sigil for the lady of the house was that hourglass symbol. Different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it's important to be able to identify and distinguish, or as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if you don't know the place we are describing. And we've got Orin, rays. Going forth from the core will come various lines, splitting the sigil into pieces, from one sigil to another, differ in number, style, and the differences in these immediately reveal several things about the realm. Counting the lines from the sigil will reveal some kind of method of transportation. Did they go on ships, or did they employ, I guess, roads or other kinds of things? Yeah, ship routes. 8 rays on these, blah blah, the direct roads. Bridges look like a map. Trails another 4 ways, however, always be configured horse galloping. Something, locomotion. Trees here are used for realms that rely on track-based travel. Interesting. So that could be like 1, 2, 4, 8, or 2, 3, 4, 6. We don't really know. I'm gonna have to take so many pictures for this. That page is entirely gone. Wavy lines indicate extreme heat. Scorched air and blazing sun cause them to appear shimmering. Rainy is rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning shape is used. Ray dotted with falling circles is for snow. And windy are bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high wind. If we look back at the one we've got, that looks like curvy lines, so they're talking about the outer edge. And I wonder if those, if these are the lines they were talking about, like the lines on the rays, but they've also got bits on them, and that's what they were measuring, because like counting the number of notches in the sigil might be what they're talking about. Oh wait, no, maybe those are wavy lines. No, it's not waving back and forth. I mean, there's a single wave in each one. I don't know what that would, if that maps to windy or wavy, but it's not strong. Motes. Each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a sigil, you can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they consider themselves mighty or blessed. So, tribal, hunter-gatherers, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, mimic, industrial, or poetic. Then we've got the border. Okay, we were not talking about the border yet, because that example was clearly red. So if we jump back to the beginning again, they must have been talking about the lines themselves would either be, well, those rays would have these features. And the one in the example doesn't match any of these, because it's just a straight line. A couple of patches. Okay? It's a container. 8 different borders corresponding to different colors. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that realm. So that's where they're from. So the one in the example is red. Red military. And we don't know what the other hatch is or what the form. I guess would be locomotive. But we also heard about like a ship going to or from the Red Realm. Interesting. Yeah, that was definitely martial. And from what we read about, the red people seem pretty set. Banners, martial, fog. We now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been undecipherable. So the core is basically the name. And we've got martial. I guess that means fog. And the outside border is, well, red. I saw fog, but that could be on this page that's been torn down. So, I mean, that's nifty. So what examples do we have? I have a picture that matches. I took a picture of the lady's book, that one, or like her purse. So we've got, okay, that's just a coat of arms. We got that 1213 evidence. Yeah, that's not giving me fun. Ladies. Well, it appears I forgot to take an actual picture of it, but it was definitely in a previous episode, and I remember distinctly noting that there was the hourglass shape on it, whereas Sinclair always had that sort of tree mountain shape. Okay, I'm gonna have to take so many pictures here, but I think our exploration is done. Pages of photos taken. There, and that's as far as we can get here. There are definitely more of them. I don't know if there's a secret passage back here. I didn't notice anything that would magnifying glass. Outside's not giving me a secret here, and I'm not going to see the missing. See if there's any little scribbles, any of the margins that I might want to go. Closer. Oh, this may lead us down even further. That's cool. This is probably how we open that next door side. I feel like I've seen pawns in so many rooms, though. I wonder if them being blue is significant. Because I swear I've seen a lot of them. Like, we just saw the rook We just saw the rook here. There is a pawn there. We saw a king in the study, which was in one of these. But I guess because it was on its own chessboard, that wouldn't count. Chapel might be somewhere specific. Like, where did we put those specific? See, that's where I put the chapel. That's where the nook had the rook. The room had a pawn. There was a knight in the security room, which is next to the chapel. I mean, like, a number of these I just straight remember. But we don't have her ladyship's chamber, so I don't feel like we can put this pawn put her anywhere, because she's not here. And we just put him there. Oh, the king's room. And I thought it would have been at a backup. Because the study chessboard on it with a black. But still, I mean, a number of these, I'm pretty sure there's more than one correct answer for them. We saw those in multiple. So this does strictly depend on where they are in this go, but the same figure will be in the same room, so I can just remember the reading nook has one of those in it. I'll probably make these notes as a separate thing in here, but I think we have. Let's see here. Okay, played around with that. Wrote down all of the matches that I could think of, but now that we're definitely not done with this, I'm not going to read out the gas back over to here just yet. Or back to the orchard, rather. Sweet, so this should remain open. That's another one of those symbols from the sigil thing, but there's nothing else around it. That kind of looks like a snowflake there. Yeah, you are one of those sigils we were looking at. In fact, let's put that already in. So I got them all here. Orin. I mean, that these could be names of countries. I don't know. Orin doesn't mean anything specific. That sure looks like it. Pretty cool. You are still barged in. I mean, the apple orchard, we've made a lot of amazing progress today. Even though I got blocked out from the very end there, I didn't make it to the foundation to get down, I didn't get the pump room, but I got so many other things. I could probably get some coins, but I have no use for them. I have to dump the well. So that's going to be it for this time. Yeah. Pretty good day. Right. So we unlocked both the Bridgerton room or something and the orchard. That's right, kitty. A lot of steps taken. Just a prosaic villa, eh? Not too bad. Or we even went into the to do it for this time. We will come back, continue our effort to get past the reservoir in the underground, and I will see you next time here on Wheel of Games. Bye-bye.